What's going on, guys? TKD with the video, and today I know I talked about it yesterday. That whole long video, that 20-minute video, basically was recorded right after the Switch conference. My big whole rant about the Nintendo Switch, things I hate about it, things I like about it, a few things I like about it, but you know, the majority of things that I feel are definitely going to hinder the console and all that stuff. But I want to touch base again. This is probably the last time I'll talk about it for a few weeks now. Maybe we'll talk about it on the cast next week. But I just want to talk about something that got released today that I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Now, if you guys are watching the press conference that they unveiled the full entire details thing of the Switch, that was on the January 13th, I believe it was, or the 12th, something like that, whatever. It was a few days ago, right? And, you know, they were talking about the online service. They discussed how they were going to have this online service and that it was going to be for free when it drops on March, and then it's going to be a paid service transitioning into the fall, right? They talked a lot about this stuff, and then they started talking about, you know, how you would communicate, and basically, you would have to pay for this service to communicate with people on Switch. And basically, you know, they describe, you know, interacting with other people on Switch, kind of like, you know, joining lobbies and voice chat for one thing. Now, voice chat is what we're going to focus on here because it looks like IGN got an interview in with Reggie Bush, the lead of Nintendo America, and they asked him about the online capabilities and specifically voice chat. So if you're watching the conference, right, they basically kept saying that you would talk through an app. They said you would talk through a smart device app, a smart, you know, phone app. They even said at one time. You know, they kept touting about this, you know, this app that you would need to conversate in the Switch, you know, with people on Switch and with your own Switch, right? And so a lot of people, you know, right off the instinct, they thought, okay, well, maybe this is an app that they mean on Switch. Maybe there's like a dedicated voice chat app, you know, some type of thing where it's like a party app, like we see on the Vita, like that, you know. Party chat app on the Vita got released after the Vita was, you know, released on the market. So maybe they were talking about that. Maybe how the, you know, it became the same thing where there's a dedicated app for just talking to people on Switch. Because, you know, that's, you know, what would make sense. That's what everyone is used to in the modern day, especially if we had it, you know, back on PS3 and Xbox 360. And then we have it on the modern consoles, and we have, you know, apps on the PC like Discord and Skype, whatever. You know, everyone just kind of assumed that, okay, it'd be an app integrated with the system, just like every other voice chat app that we've had on the market in gaming has always been. You know what I'm saying? But that was during the conference, and then they started to release stuff, you know, after the conference and talk about it after the conference, and then they kept saying, you know, smartphone app, smart device app, and everyone is like, wait a minute. You keep saying smartphone, you keep saying smart device, but you know, you really just mean app on the Switch, right? Like, you know, you're not that crazy, you know, Nintendo, right? Like, you're not that crazy, right? You wouldn't actually, you know, expect people to carry around a phone or carry around you know, some other external device just for talking on a device that, you know, is for gaming, right? You wouldn't subject us to that, right? You're just messed up in your translation, right? That's what we all hope for. I'm going to read you this quote from Reggie Bush, and brace yourselves, people. This is straight from IGN's website. They said, quote, when asked why voice chat for Nintendo Switch will be tied to a mobile app, Reggie said, quote, we want to reinforce the capability to take your experience with you on the go. The ability to do matchmaking voice chat through your phone, it's a hell of a lot more convenient than having a gamer headset stuck into your backpack trying to do that. That's why we're doing it the way we are. We see the convenience, we see the ease of delivery, we think it's going to lead a better experience. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Alright, okay, I'm sorry. I yelled, I'm sorry, I have to apologize, but this is ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna break this down step by step. We want to reinforce the capability to take your experience with you on the go. So basically what you're saying is instead of having the voice chat app built into the Switch, you know, a device that's, you know, dedicated to it being on the go and also at home, right? So rather than making it easier to be on the go, which is having the voice chat built in, and you know, let's say maybe the Switch came with a earbud and a microphone, just like the PS4 did, the, you know, small ones right there. Wouldn't that technically be a little bit more, you know, convenient and more would reinforce the ability to be on the go rather than you having to take your phone and use that along with the Switch, or you have to lug around two different devices to achieve voice chat in gaming at the same time? Wouldn't that be isn't that a little bit more or less, friendly to being on the go? Having to carry two devices instead of one, and you could have just put the app on the Switch, right? And then have a, little, earbud inline microphone and everything, and then wouldn't that be a little bit more convenient to on the go rather than carrying two devices at the same time? Now, you can say, okay, Kevin, it's 2017, you know what I'm saying? Most likely, a person that is carrying around a Switch is most likely gonna have a phone. You know what? Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong, but now let me ask you this: what about the children? What about the children? Now then you can say, oh, Kevin, 2017, most all kids have smart devices. That may be true, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it still kind of doesn't, beg the point or reinforce anything of you wanting to, kind of highlight the ability to take the device on the go when you have to carry two devices to use the device properly with voice chat. I mean, that just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, here's the next part. The ability to do matchmaking voice chat through your phone is a hell of a lot more convenient than having a gamer headset stuck into your backpack trying to do that. Okay, number one, a gaming headset does not help me get into matchmaking. So don't know why matchmaking and voice chat are lumped into the same issue, the same type of way to solve the problem. I get what you're trying to go for, but that really doesn't work, right? Number one. Okay, matchmaking, there are plenty of people that just matchmake and go online gaming and do not talk to people on headsets. Like that's a thing. That's been a thing for a long time. People can just go in to multiplayer matchmaking things. And for example, I was on my Vita on a flight, and I played an online multiplayer game through Killzone Mercenary. I did that without talking to anybody, and I didn't need to voice chat and matchmake and have those two go hand in hand. Now, granted, they are hand in hand in a way, but you don't really understand your point there as well. And then we go on to having it. He again stresses the point of it being a hell of a lot more convenient than having a gamer headset stuck into your backpack trying to do that. Okay, well, isn't it again hella not convenient if you have to have your Switch and your phone next to you to freaking matchmake? Like, to matchmake, a matchmaking thing that literally I bet the DS does it. I've owned DS in a long time, but I'm pretty sure you can matchmake on the DS. I'm pretty sure you could have done it on the PSP. I know for a fact you could do it on the Vita. Like, there are so many other devices that you can matchmake off of without the need for an external device. And yet here we are in 2017. You're telling me that it's more convenient for a person to carry two devices to do the same thing rather than have just an inline mic and a freaking headset? Like, bruh, oh my god, dude, I can't do this. And then you might be thinking, okay, come on, Kev, it can't get no worse than this, right? This has to be the extent. Nope, let's keep reading, guys. That's why we're doing it the way we are. We see the convenience, we see the ease of delivery, we think it's going to lead to a better experience. Number one, you again stress convenience. You have said convenience 3 times this entire thing. What about this is convenient? What about this is convenient at all? Having to carry around, let me stress, 2 devices there are other devices like the Vita can do it in 1 device. Explain that. The PlayStation Vita has cross-game voice chat. Let me reiterate that. Let me say it again. The PlayStation Vita has cross-game voice chat. I mean, come on. Listen, the Vita is not successful in a lot of ways, okay? I know that, okay? I understand that, whatever, right? But the Vita is also less powerful spec-wise than I assume the Switch. I looked at hope so. I haven't read the full entire, specs of the Switch, but I think it's safe to say here that we can pretty much, assume here that the Switch will be more powerful than the Vita, right? I think we can all say that as a safe assumption, okay? But why is it that you're gonna sit here and tell me that in 2017, a device that was dropped in 2012 can do cross-game voice chat on a smaller form factor as opposed to the Nintendo Switch that's coming out in 2017, that you'll need a separate mobile app on a separate device to voice chat? And even at that, to add again, to throw into the fire, matchmake in games. Really though? Like, for real? Like, the Vita can do that? Oh my god. Anyway, then he goes and say that we see the ease of delivery, we think it's going to lead to a better experience. It's not going to be a better experience. It's not a better experience. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what you did to kind of QA test this, or do whatever type of testing you did or type of sampling you did for this thing, but this is wrong. This is not at all going to be some sort of easy delivery or some sort of way that's going to lead to a better experience. This is going to lead to a cumbersome hassle that a lot of people are going to be mad about because it doesn't make any sense. And then another point I want to bring up was something that I read on Reddit, while I was at work. I had a little time off work, whatever. I was on Reddit, right? And there was a lot of people ranting about this voice chat app, right? And then a lot of people were saying, wait a minute, Nintendo, hold on a minute. So why are you charging for a quote online service that you can't even voice chat through when there are plenty of alternatives that you can do besides your paid service, right? Couldn't somebody just theoretically go on Discord or go on Skype or go on FaceTime or go to any other of the thousands of free options to voice chat online, right? Why is the Switch one so enticing? Now, again, my answer to that would probably be because they're lumping in matchmaking this, and I feel like, the kind of core of this, it really is matchmaking. Matchmaking is the biggest thing that is really kind of taking me off here, because like, really, you're gonna hide behind the paywall, a crucial part of online gaming? And let me reiterate the year 2017, where online gaming is very prevalent. It's a very thriving thing. It's a thing that a lot of people do, and I don't know if you noticed that, Nintendo, but to have matchmaking in this as well as voice chat just adds insult to injury. Like, this is absurd. This is just, I don't know, guys, I don't know. Now, I can rant all I want on this channel, but I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about this Nintendo Switch voice chat app? Do you guys think it's a good idea? Am I wrong here? Do you guys think that, they're on the right stride here with this app? Do you guys think I'm completely, out the blue, whatever? Let me know down in the comments below. Wait, now check out my Twitter, you can find Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, I'll look for them there. Thanks for watching, and as always, I got you.